Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Paladyn versus Ze1Ko. This game taking place here on Last Refuge version 1.4. We have Ze1Ko spawning as the yellow human player on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile on the top right we have Paladyn spawning as the blue night elf. Night Elf versus Human. Still don't see an Altar of Elders, Moonwell, or any building coming out from Paladyn as of yet, so it could be a Tavern hero, as it looks to be the case. Moonwell being started first, Ancient of War being started, and then, well, the Altar of Elders to finish it up, to get that hero up at the 215 or 2 minute 15 second mark of this game. So, anyways, let's go ahead and break things down. Ze1Ko opening up with a pretty standard opening here. Altar of Kings, Barracks, and a farm now coming together. And, well, wanted to say, for those of you guys who watch my streams and cast regularly, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. Today is, May 2nd of 2022. Tomorrow, May 3rd of 2022. Well, it supposedly there is going to be a WarCraft event about WarCraft mobile gaming, whether it is another World of Warcraft type of event that is going to your phone or a real-time strategy game. I'm really not quite sure, but we'll have to take a look at it to see whether or not it is really worth our time and interesting at all. Anyways, Footman now heading back off to the north there, and we'll be doing a bit of scouting. I might just cover it just because it is in the WarCraft universe, just a little bit, and see where you guys like the coverage in the game. Anyways, Paladyn now coming across here should be bringing over a Wisp to try and hire up that Tavern hero, but it is a bit too early, not yet quite that 2 minute 15 second mark, and the Wisp is just going to simply fly on by. The problem now is that this Ancient of War is trying to engage here, and there is nothing to hire up this Tavern hero as of yet. The Wisp now trying to make its way back over, but Ze1Ko, perhaps understanding and knowing what's happening, sees that the Beastmaster is now finally out and now going to head back off to the north. All right, how much experience is being gained on that Beastmaster? He already has some, using that range, or infinite range for experience, effectively taking down the last of those forest troll trappers. Beastmaster will be picking up that gloves of haste and has Misha, the bear, or just, well, the bear, not no proper noun there, just a bear here, ready to try and clear things up. Footman now looking to engage here. We're looking at the Ancient of War already making its way back over. Perhaps going to try and engage against that mercenary camp. Nope, no, nothing just quite yet, as more archers are being trained. Yeah, coming back down and through, we're still looking at the Beastmaster, perhaps going to head back off here to try and clear things up. Meanwhile, the Archmage doing a good job trying to take away experience from his opponent by taking down some of those other creep camps there, but no, gets to level 2 first. Beastmaster picks up a Cloak of Shadows. Archmage 1 in level 2, not going to be able to get there, as the Footmen are now getting, well, a little bit stuck and caught. There goes another Murloc, and that's going to be good for Paladyn, as the Archmage is still a little bit shy from level 2. A quick death of that Murloc Huntsman could be enough right there. Are we going to see the final blow? No. Beastmaster simply has too many units nearby that are able to finish off the units, while the Archmage trying to sneak in a last hit. Archmage has 3 footmen, 1 water elemental, while bringing up the rear. Meanwhile, 3 archers and 1 bear. Trying to chase. That bear is slightly faster than that water elemental as the units retreat back once more. Both sides looking to engage. I'm not sure why the Beastmaster turned around to take a couple of blows from that Archmage, as the Beastmaster does deal a little bit more damage. Are we going to see a little bit more engagement? They're now going after the archers. More water elementals being placed down, but the experience is relatively low, the mana is relatively low for Ze1Ko, as the archer now able to hide back around the corner. Units are just going into every which side, every which way, and while still unable to find the proper positioning. Archers, well, gonna go ahead and stand their ground and next to this Ancient of War, as the water elemental gonna try and engage here. All right, Ancient of War should probably stop trying to train up that archer so it can get in a quick and easy attack if necessary. Footman now in transit getting caught here. Beastmaster fighting alongside a bear. That bear is about to dissolve into nothing. Time life is coming to an end. Meanwhile, water elemental is going to be down as well, but the big problem is that the Archmage is still sitting at level 1 after all this time. That is a lot of lost That is a lot of lost opportunity and a lot of lost mana for that Archmage as the Footman now tries to retreat back. Water Elemental down to 35 hit points. Is the Beastmaster going to be able to finish things off at 53 hit points? 2 more shots should be able to do it. Nope. And the Footman is able to hide itself over here by this Overlord creep camp. If it tries to fight over there. Nope. The Footman not close enough to the creeps to wake up the creeps, and the Beastmaster gets the experience and the kill. Meanwhile, Archer going to end up getting taken down there. Nope. Archmage looks like it was going to try to go after that Archer. Archer finally gets taken down. Archmage is already at level 2, and that does mean Brilliance Aura and a little bit more mana. Hence, the Water Elemental is currently out onto the battlefield. Now, the Beastmaster has no place to really easily heal as we are looking inside the bases now. Ze1Ko is already at tier 2, getting up an Arcane Sanctum and training up the long range for those riflemen. Meanwhile, Paladyn now going into the Dual Ancients of Lore with no sign of any additional expansions yet underway. Beastmaster now down to the south trying to finish off a couple of those footmen. Are they going to be able to do that as the Beastmaster sees that there's pretty much open for him to do whatever he wants? All right, that one Quill Beast trying to go after that target. Is he going to end up getting surrounded? He is. He's trying to back there, but beautiful blocking. No, Ze1Ko actually had a perfect positioning as now this Beastmaster could try and summon up another Quill Beast. All right, that Footman down to 20 hit points. Are we going to see that Quill Beast get taken down? Yes, we are, as we are now teleporting to level, getting up to level 3, picking up that Vampiric Aura, picking up the item as the Beastmaster getting in a little bit of regeneration right here as well by actually just engaging and attacking. So that Beastmaster having a little bit better life than you would expect just because of that Vampiric Aura. All right, it also helps that only an illusion is currently attacking him. All right, Beastmaster going to finish things off there. There goes another unit once again as the Archer now tries to head and hide away just a little bit. All right, we are going into Dryads with Abolish Magic. Those Water Elementals are not going to be very effective as we are now also looking at Priest out here on the battlefield. With Priest on the battlefield with Dispel Magic and a Blood Mage there, to try and siphon mana away from priority targets. Well, the summons are going to drop in usability quite significantly. Now, Archmage is at level 3, level 2 Water Elementals. Nope, has not been trained as of yet. Don't know quite what that second ability will be. Tome of Knowledge picked up by that Blood Mage. Beastmaster coming back down here. He's sitting at level 3, almost level 4. That Raging Bear, 900 hit points. Doesn't have Blink, but should be difficult to dispel as well, since it does have 900 hit points compared to Water Elementals that only have 625. Quill Beast forced to retreat back though, trying to get in a little bit of damage onto some of those suspecting units as the Raging Bear able to get in a decent bash onto a rifleman there. All right. Both sides going to engage against or try to split this creep camp here. Raging Bear perhaps going to try and flank. Those are the two bears trying to move on in. Meanwhile, Archmage is actually caught in the midst of this giant fight. Widow's going to end up going down here. A Siphon mana takes away all the remaining mana from that Beastmaster. Beastmaster, however, is still pretty strong as the Archmage now leads the charge against all of those archers and all those units. Beastmaster now sitting at level 4, but Siphon mana going to shut him down again as the Beastmaster really has nowhere to go. All right, Raging Bear is trying to finish things off here. More damage coming back across through as more Dispel Magic coming across as well. Abolish Magic taking down a couple of those Water Elementals. Level 2 now on the Blood Mage as the Beastmaster getting very close to level 5, or getting closer to level 5 than I would have expected at this stage. Flame Strike now coming across. Beastmaster could really just go after that Water Elemental if it just wanted the experience, but wants to get actual damage onto some of these units as well. Ze1Ko, on the other hand, also losing quite a bit of units to the creeps on the map as well, as the Beastmaster going after that Rifleman. It looks as though that Rifleman, one more shot, will end up getting taken down, getting body blocked by its own Rifleman as well. Both sides still continuing the fight. Retreat is in order. Archmage now getting some slow poison action, now trying to retreat back, as well as the Blood Mage going to perhaps try and pick up, yes, a little bit of mana from that Ogre Magi. Archmage seeing that level 3, Beastmaster seeing that level 4, nearly at level 5. Going to finish off with another Priest there as the Dryads and the other units are just picking off all of those unarmored units. No more casters out onto the battlefield here as the Riflemen are now getting focused down by those Dryads. No Abolish Magic available. Paladyn now needs to retreat with that 1/4 Troll Shouter Priest. It is, well, easy to take down with only 240 hit points. It is still trying to retreat back. Staff of Teleportation inbound for that Beastmaster, who is currently sitting at level 5. We are at Tree of Eternity with a solo hero. That's a solo Beastmaster getting bonus experience since he is at tier 3, hence the level discrepancy. But Ze1Ko quickly going to be setting up setting up a tower here and try to tower down his opponent. Tree of Life is also being placed down by Paladyn as well. And if Ze1Ko does not realize what that an expansion is going down, he may think that his all-in tower attempt is going to be enough. All right, Water Elemental is going to go ahead and engage. Anti-Magic Shout now on the Beastmaster. Flame Strike across, well, the Forest Troll Berserker who is standing there. Dryads completely ignoring all of that damage pretty much, as the Footmen are still continuing to attack and engage here. The Spirit Bear is going to be able to blink behind enemy lines pretty easily, as another Abolish Magic takes down all of that Water Elemental so quickly. Bear continuing to try and engage. Beastmaster trying to keep a little bit of distance. There's some more Dispel Magic coming across, finishing off that Dire Quill Beast. The Bear still trying to go after the target. The Priest trying to run away from the Bear, only to find themselves at the wrong end of a spear from a Dryad and gets taken down. All right, more Siphon Mana coming back across here. Beastmaster sitting at level 5, nearly at level 6. Orb of Venom might be enough damage to finish off some more of these units, as there is level 6 now, and we could be going into Thunder Lizards, which would be, well, a big setback too. All right, Abolish Magic. No, not going to be able to Abolish Magic. Not enough mana right there. Units are still trying to get trained up here. Beastmaster continuing to engage, but constantly getting slowed as the Dryads now need to back away from those Water Elementals. All right, there's some more Abolish Magic trying to remove the slow from that Beastmaster. Another Abolish Magic takes down another Water Elemental there, and Summons are just constantly able to give more and more experience to the enemy heroes on both sides. The Beastmaster's summons and also the Water Elementals from the Archmage, as the Beastmaster now looking to teleport away and will be able to do exactly that with no real problem. 30 supply compared to 39. Clarity Potion being used, Moonstone being used as well. Thunder Lizard while summoning down a Spirit Bear. Meanwhile, the expansion is looking to nearly be completed here. There's a decent number of Wisp. Paladyn needs to train up more Wisp as that gold mine is entangling, as we still are looking at more in the engagement. Ogre Mauler while trying to creep here. Ze1Ko wants to get to level 5 on that Archmage and level 4 on that Blood Mage, but just clearing things up and getting a little bit of experience, not knowing that it's also giving a little bit of time for Paladyn to set up this expansion. Clarity Potion, another one being used. And well, we are now looking at Druids of the Claw with Rejuvenation on that Beastmaster, as the Beastmaster going to be using Thunder Lizards and well, getting in a bit of damage. All right, a couple of bits of damage. There's a Spirit Bear going to go ahead and blink on in as the Lizards are trying to find their target, taking down many of those units. There goes another Priest as well. Thunder Lizards able to, or the Stampede able to just run on through and destroy everything or trample on everything in their path. All right, more Abolish Magic. Dryads now looking to focus down a lot of those sorceresses, as the units are now looking to blink away and get away here. One Dire Quill Beast going to give a little bit of experience once more to the Archmage and that Blood Mage too, as a level 6, nearly level 7 Beastmaster considers his options. The longer this game goes, I would normally say the worse it is going to be for Paladyn, but Paladyn has the expansion. Normally when you have solo level hero, a level 6 hero can easily beat a level 4 and a level 3 hero. But as the game goes on, 2 level 5 heroes generally is stronger than a single level 7 hero, just because of that odd level, that 5th level, opening things up. Stronger Flame Strongs, better Siphon Mana, all of those things really change the pacing of the game. There's level 4 now on that Blood Mage. Archmage very close to level 5 now, as we see Khadgar's Pipe of Insight, a useless item in this matchup here, as the Archmage's Brilliance Aura is already better. Back into the base of Ze1Ko, we are looking at the Spirit Bears blinking behind enemy lines and able to rack up damage. Is this going to turn into a base race scenario? Oh no, Paladyn actually in trouble, may need a Scroll of Town Portal out of this position here as he's trying to get away. There's a couple of bears. They're going to be able to transform in time and now engage. This is a big problem for Ze1Ko. Ze1Ko has a bunch of riflemen here, and that is it. Bears are going to be able to tear apart that pretty quickly, as we see a Flame Strike now go down. Beastmaster sitting at level 7 here. Bears trying to get up onto the high ground. Not quite sure what that is about. Footmen still looking to engage here, as well. Scroll of Town Portal already in retreat. Meanwhile, a handful of bears are finishing things off as we see a tactical retreat, but one Druid of the Claw was taken out. All right, Druids of the Claw, perhaps they're going to go back into Druid form, perhaps try and heal back up. There's another Clarity Potion being used, another Scroll of Town Portal. Goblin Shredder now joining in on the fight as well, as the economic advantage of Paladin will start to take root. Getting twice as much gold as your opponent, always a good thing, especially when Ze1Ko needs to retrain up some of those peasants as well. But it is a level 5 Archmage and a level 4 Blood Mage going up against a level 7 Beastmaster here. All right, who is going to come out and take the game? That is the question, as the bear tries to blink behind enemy lines and perhaps get some damage onto some of those medium units. All right, Archmage of Ze1Ko quickly runs by and sees the expansion and thus realize that he has perhaps misstepped and needs to figure out what his long-term strategy and game plan will be. Ancient of Lore is training up here. Paladin now says, you know what, now that you know I have the economic advantage, I need to go into high upkeep, or low upkeep at least, to be able to use that economic advantage and translate it into a larger army on the battlefield. All right. Ancient Protectors now being placed down. Paladin's base is completely open as the Scroll of Town Portal from Paladin now going to go ahead and land back inside his base here. All right, Spirit Bear should be trying to blink back. There is a nasty Flame Strike across all of those Druids of the Claw. A lot of damage being dealt right there as Siphon Mana now coming back across here. Stampede now leading the charge here. Are we going to perhaps see a bash or two? That is the question. Yes, there's a bash right there. But once more, Paladin not using that stampede in a correct position. You do not, whenever you click, that is where the stampede will ultimately end up. If you face the other way and click in this direction, the stampede will start coming in from this side and will hit more of those units much more quickly. Beastmaster now with anti-magic potion going to go ahead, perhaps try and engage here. Bear's going to try to blink on in. Flame Strike should be inbound here. No, there's the Flame Strike across a bunch of Druids of the Claw. Some of them were actually in Druid form, thereby taking in even more percentile damage before they transform. Bear's continuing to fight here. There's a Siphon Mana, no anti-magic potion to try and break the connection there, finally being used as the Dryads are continuing to engage. 52 supply compared to 47. Archmage is sitting at level 5. Blood Mage getting very close to level 5 as well. Level 3 Flame Strike could spell some big problems as Footmen are getting taken down, but that was a denial right there. All right, big Scroll of Healing used once more as the Blood Mage now just shy of level 5. And then now the Beastmaster is at level 8. All right, dual level 5 heroes going up against a level 8 solo Beastmaster. We are perhaps going to be going into level 3 Quill Beast as the engagement still getting underway, perhaps even going into the Thunderhawks as the Blood Mage tries to siphon mana from that Beastmaster. Right, buildings are being lost. Ancient Protectors are all in position to try and protect this forest, this base right here, as the Ancient of Lores are going to get taken down. 50 supply over 50. Currently, supply block Paladin losing some precious Moonwells and no longer being able to do as much here. All right, Druid of the Claw wants to try and retreat back, get up to 25 mana, and then transform into a bear. There goes one Druid of the Claw. There goes another, as the second Ancient of Lore will get taken down. Ancient of Lore is taken down. That is going to be a major loss in production, as all the production buildings for tier 3 units is gone, or is that all the production buildings, period? Only one Ancient of Lore is left. Coming back down to the south here, Beastmaster going to bring in the Scroll of Healing, try to go after that one Rifleman. Rifleman is going to end up getting bashed, not getting bashed, getting a couple of attacks there, as that Spirit Bear actually missed to the Rifleman. Come on, getting constantly missing, unable to catch up to that Rifleman. That Rifleman doesn't even seem to be walking that quickly, finally taking a bit of damage. Meanwhile, the Tree of Life is finally going to get taken down here. All right, a lot of damage being brought on through. Beastmaster trying to engage, and there is still 15 seconds left on the Stampede, so we're not going to see any new buildings or any ultimate ability as of yet. Trying to finish off some of those priests and some of those other buildings here, as the Bears are now going to finally engage. In comes the Arcane Vault. There's anti Magic Shell, and here we go, gonna go ahead and try and engage here. Where are all of those units gonna try and engage? There's a Flame Strike, and it hits a bunch of those bears, and here is the correct direction to try and cast that Stampede, actually casting it off over here, but hitting many of these units as well, and this is a tough spot for Ze1Ko to be in. I don't know if that was deliberate, but if Ze1Ko tries to engage here, he'll just end up getting hit by all of these, all of the Stampede and get it stomped on. So he actually needs to back away, but this is at the same time causing pressure on the keep and the main buildings. You can see the riflemen are all trying to back away as the Stampede is still going strong. No access to Stormbolt, no easy way to take down this Beastmaster as it was channeling that ability. All right, Stampede has come to an end. Army has taken quite a bit of damage, now needs to try and re-engage. Blood Mage and Archmage are getting closer to level 6 as well. There's a nasty Flame Strike across multiple bears and that Beastmaster now trying to do a tactical retreat here. Alright, are we going to see the death of a priest? Yes, we are. Death of a priest and death of a bear. Level 6 now on the Archmage. A departing gift, the ultimate ability for the human army. 380 gold left. We do not see Nature's Blessing on the Ancients of Paladyn. That is going to be a problem, especially if the Tree of Eternity wants to uproot itself and make its way over to this expansion location. Archmage teleportation now moving off to the north here. Army going to go ahead and move together. Mass teleport is in fact completed. We can see that the Thundered Bird is and has been trained as the ability, but it doesn't have an attack as of yet, only the level 1 variety, as the Quill Beast now trying to back away. All right, Bears now trying to retreat back here. Dryads trying to, well, remove some of that precious, or remove that slow there, as the Ancient Protectors getting in some big damage once more. 44 supply compared to 41. Level 8, nearly level 9 of Beastmaster getting ready to engage. And, well, what is going to unfold next as the Riflemen, well, shooting the broadside of a Moonwell and being able to get that damage in. All right, Siphon Mana away from a Druid of the Cloud. Druid of the Cloud now trying to back away. 50 seconds more for Stampede as the Beastmaster looks to back up. Now has the Thunder Lizard, so should be able to actually get in some damage across those Water Elementals to finish them off if necessary. All right, Water Elementals going after the units here. Blood Mage shooting at level 5. It is level 3 Flame Strike. That is why the damage seems so large and why the Bears are unable to really get close to engage. Archmage still trying to push their way through. 40 supply army compared to 50. Ze1Ko has a slightly larger army though, as we're looking at more units trying to be trained here. Ancient Protectors trying to train up more. There's some detonations taking down or removing some of that mana, but that level 2 Brilliance are really keeping all of Ze1Ko's army and his units topped off on mana. Meanwhile, down to the south here, we see a Bear and a Quill Beast trying to finish off the buildings. Down to the south here is the Beastmaster going to be able to teleport down to the south perhaps and try and make a bit of a play. Dryads could also continue to abolish magic on those water elementals and give even more. There's a mass teleport right there, and well, there goes a little bit of damage. Well, a preemptive Thunder Lizard charge right there. One priest doesn't get the memo to get out as the Beastmaster stays at level 9. Down to the south here, keep 609 hit points. Peasants trying to be trained up and then start doing a little bit more mining and get that economy going once again. Tree of Eternity really needed to get that Nature's Blessing going. Higher armor on the buildings, being able to move faster, all of those things perhaps what exactly Paladyn needed in order to stay alive. Archmage, Blood Mage leading the charge here. Riflemen, 1-0 upgrades going up against 0-1 upgrades. Dryads quickly abolish magic. Siphon Mana. There is a anti-magic shell being used. Wisp being brought back over. Blinking Bear along to the backside here, trying to rack up a little bit of damage, cause some bit of traffic as the Wisps are still making their way over. There's invisibility onto the Archmage as the Sorceresses finally get add up training. Level 6 now on the Blood Mage. Blood Mage, however, low on mana, not going to be able to get to the Phoenix. Phoenix could be the saving grace here, as Phoenix is able to deal damage, so much damage to those bears with that magic attack. Those bears, even the Spirit Bear, causing so many problems, and that's exactly what it looks like Ze1Ko wants to do. He wants to get that Phoenix out here onto the battlefield. Where is that Phoenix? Doesn't see it as of yet, continuing to get in more damage. That once he drops the Phoenix, those bears are not going to be able to stick around for very long, but perhaps worried about the Dryads that are still nearby. Beastmaster continuing to retreat back here as the Blood Mage now counters back the other side. 28 supply compared compared to 16, and I believe Ze1Ko and Archmage and Blood Mage with the dual ultimate abilities is going to be able to come out ahead. You can see how much damage that one Phoenix does deal. 61 to 75 damage per attack. Shouldn't really be going after that, but the Archmage able to survive at 37 hit points with invisibility. Is it trapped in a... There's Dust of Appearance. Archmage gets taken down. Level 10 now on the Beastmaster. Are we going to perhaps see... What else are we going to see here? All right. Trying to fight back into a corner. Druid of the Claw perhaps going to continue to engage. There goes that Phoenix. The Phoenix could end up getting taken down here. No, the Phoenix down to 250 hit points, continuing the battle. There goes another bear as the armies are just trying to fight against each other here. Massive number of priests. That Phoenix down to 65 hit points. Quillbee's going to be coming back across. Can you shut down the Phoenix? That is the question, as the Phoenix egg is down to 200 hit points. It is not going to get shut down, and that Phoenix will hatch once again. All right. One priest off over here, it's going to easily get taken down. That Phoenix, such a powerful ability, especially when taking down this heavy armored unit. Blood Mage, level 6 Blood Mage, constantly trying to shut down the Beastmaster and pretty much able to do so as the Spirit Hawk looking to go after those priests and all of those other units here. All right, there goes another shot. Is it going to take it down? Yes, it will. Trying to finish things off slowly but surely as the Phoenix now gets his master, the Blood Mage, up to level 7. Mining still not yet taking place by Paladyn. Paladyn trying to summon up some more things, needs some troll berserkers, something else that can actually hit air, and we're going to see Siphon Mana. There's a bear out here onto the battlefield going straight after those back units. The Phoenix is now trying to retreat back. It is currently invulnerable. Units are trying to retreat back here. Is the bear going to be able to blink and finish off things off here? The Phoenix egg looks like it is going to be able to hatch here, as the riflemen are now getting taken down as they're temporarily slowed. All right, damage adding back on through. Can we finish off enough of these riflemen? Another rifleman gets taken down. The Beastmaster does have an Orb of Venom, so he does have a chance at trying to take down that Phoenix eventually, as mining is underway by Paladyn. Paladyn needs to get as much gold as he can back there and do it quickly. All right, there goes another rifleman taken down as well. Where is that Phoenix? Oh, Priest is off over here. Phoenix is flying overhead, and well, the Phoenix ends up not making enough of a difference. The level 10 Beastmaster from Paladyn able to carry the team the rest of the way. That reveal, or the ability to spot that Archmage at level 6 to take it down, giving level 10 to that Beastmaster, was just enough. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below. A bit of a nail biter, very, very entertaining to say the least. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.